Yo, what is good, YouTubes? It's your boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry. I have got a special guest tonight, my homie Hollis from Midnight Movie. How's it going, my friend?
I am here, my friend, and I am fear. Yes, yes, yes.
You, man.
Cheers to you too, my friend.
Nice. So what I was, what I almost revealed off camera was that this is actually the 150th episode of the podcast, which is like pretty big, I think.
It is. What do you mean?
I didn't realize that, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope that we're gonna talk horror and stuff. And
still honored.
Yeah. No, man, you're a great guest. I love talking to you. You can tell we chat on TikTok. I comment on a lot of your vids because I do like your taste in films. And how has your October been? Like, what have you been watching? Is there anything worthy that you watched that was new?
Other than, the obvious, everything that I've posted, Halloween, VHS 94.
Yeah.
I do a lot of the old flicks, because they don't make them like that anymore. Like, you'll get your occasional good newer, screenplays, but nowadays it's a hit or miss. You know what I mean? So I've just been watching a lot of old stuff, and or actually, you know what? I take that back. The the Netflix joint.
Oh, no one gets out alive?
Yes.
Or is it there's someone in your house? Which one?
No. That one too, but no one gets out alive. That shit was dope. It like really surprised me.
No One Gets Out Alive. That one came out last month, or it was last month, I think, right?
Yeah, I believe actually this month.
It was.
I believe it was this month. Yeah.
My fucking letterbox.
I believe.
I know. I watched it.
Look.
I'm trying to remember if I gave it a good score or not. So
the
way I grade my stuff is, I did. Okay. So
what did you say? Come on, let's run it.
So I gave it a 2 out of 5. Okay.
Come on, bro.
So
2 out of 5.
This is what I wrote for the plot. I said the asshole from the HBO show The Outsider is at it again. Did you watch that show, The Outsider?
No, I haven't.
The one where like there was a shapeshifter.
Don't tell me. I haven't finished reading the book. That's why I haven't watched the series.
No, it's really, really good. And the guy that was the bad guy in The Outsider is the bad guy. No One Gets Out Alive. Oh, I do remember this one now. This is the one where the girl is like staying at the building, right?
Yes, like the hostel per se, I guess.
I liked the DMC style monster at the end. So
yes.
I wish though. Here's what I wish about it. I wish there was more of that. Not that they have to show it necessarily all the time, but that was, if any moment was gonna make that movie, would be that part where that monster.
I feel like it was good though, because it was the plot twist at the end. You know what I mean? Like, you thought it was this ghost story for the most part, which it was, but it turns out it's a whole nother fucking bag of roaches, I guess you could say. You know what I mean?
It was crazy. It was. I was definitely glued into it, and then I think the reason why I didn't give it. I mean, I probably should have given it a 3 out of 5, honestly, because I watched. Fuck, dude. I think I'm up to 26 movies today. Right? Only
today?
Only new things that I haven't seen. No, I mean 26 movies for the month. So I tried to do 31, and that was like towards the beginning of the month when I watched it. And now that I've seen all this other like actual garbage, like I probably would raise my score for it, because, dude, there has been some bad ones, man. Like
you think so?
Legacy. Bro, the Craft Legacy, bro. I watched that.
Oh, the Craft Legacy?
Yeah,
that
bro.
Shit was garbage.
Bro.
Like, it was cool.
Oh my God. So,
it was cool, but
we're just gonna get into it here. Audience, by the way, we're just gonna, do horror talk today. And I wanted to do this because this is the Halloween episode, basically. It's gonna come out this Friday, which Halloween is what? Is that?
On a Sunday, because I'm going to Halloween Horror Night.
Yo, are you gonna watch Antlers?
You know what? I've been like really off and on about that. Like, I haven't watched the trailer yet, but I don't know, something about it kind of like throws me off. I don't know. I might though.
So I was kind of like, I was intrigued by it, but then when we went to watch Halloween in the movie theater, they showed an extended trailer of it. And I was like, this shit is going to be fucking lit, dude. And we're going to watch it this Sunday. Kelly and I are going to watch it this Sunday.
Oh, nice. Let me know how it is.
Yeah, but back to the Craft legacy. So the Craft, of course, a cult classic, like, you know, kind of like a classic horror movie, coming of age, you know, it was a teenage rebellion stuff. Yeah. And this movie, in the beginning of it, I was pretty interested in it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, so they changed it up a little bit. They kind of, maybe they're gonna make it a little more lighthearted and stuff like that. And
a little modern.
Yeah. As the movie went on, I almost, in my review, I said this movie would have done better if it wasn't called The Craft at all. You know what I mean?
True enough. I can second that. Yeah.
If they took out like the forceful, like political stuff, if they took that out and then they just kind of just went with the flow of the movie, they're controlling this guy, they're making him a nice guy. Yeah. And it would have been a little bit more interesting as like a high school coming of age type thing. And just don't call it The Craft at all. Like, because it had barely anything to do with The Craft.
They can call it Crafty. You know what I mean?
Called it like fucking, I don't know, like Young Witches or something, like whatever.
Young Witches.
Anything would have been better than calling it The Craft, and you're expecting this dark kind of like movie.
Yeah.
And it was more, because I don't know how kids are growing up today. That's why I never want to say like that's not, you know, how it is. Because I don't know. I'm not in high school right now. You know.
True enough.
So, you know, but I do have nieces and nephews that act like those girls. Yeah. You know what I mean? I have like nieces that act just like them. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm
getting it now. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but that movie was terrible, man. What have you enjoyed like checking out this month?
I watched last night Deep Rising, and I seen you had responded to that, and I love that film. The CGI is a little iffy at times, but it's an older movie, you know. But it's,
how old was it?
So good.
How long ago did it come out?
I think maybe 98, 95, 90s, definitely.
So I expect it to be a little. I watched. Yeah. The trailer looked fire, bro. Like I love features of stuff in the ocean. Like freaks me out. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I've never watched this. And it has that guy, the main lead in it is like a person that I definitely know, but I don't know their name.
Trent Williamson. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a, you know, like a clean cut Kurt Russell character or something.
Remember him from The Substitute? That's where he got his edgy side when he started doing those cast of films. Like there was like 4 substitutes.
Yeah, like I saw the movie. I mean, I saw the trailer and I'm like, I know this guy so well. Like I grew up watching some of this guy's movies.
That cast was crazy, like honestly. Yeah. And that's another thing that makes a good movie. Like if the surrounding cast is, you know, has some good A-listers for the most part.
Is that like the guy that's Bobcat, right? The dude with the weird voice?
No, but
it wasn't him.
He's from The Mummy, though, and he gets typecasted in that.
The Jewish dude
from the fucking Mummy. Benny, fucking Benny, right? Dude, he was so irritating on that movie too, but you know what I mean. Still a good movie for the timeline. You know what I mean?
You mean Deep Rising or The Mummy?
The Mummy. Deep Rising is legit. Like I swear, if you can get past the little bit of past the CGI, then it's a great watch. You know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna watch it. I've got a couple of movies left to make 31. You know what I was watching on the way home? What I started was the movie Titane. Have you heard of it?
On Netflix?
No, I had to rent it on Prime. It's the new movie that the person who, have you ever watched the movie Raw?
Yeah, of course.
So it's the person who did that movie. Made a new movie called Titane, and it's about this girl who got into a car accident that has a titanium plate in her head, and you just cannot predict this story. It is so balls to the wall, insane, crazy French horror, body horror type movie, and it's worth the $6.99 I paid to rent it for sure. And I'm like maybe 75%, and I don't want to give anything away because it's that type of movie where like if I give you even a hint, Like
then it's over.
Spoil it because I watched it not really. Even when you watch the trailer, you don't know what the fuck it's about. It's like there's sexy girls in it, there's cars, there's like a fireman, there's a weird jacked like old guy like dancing, and then some girl with a cool haircut, and you're just like, okay, you know,
right? What the fuck is it?
It's got a lot of really good reviews, and I was like, all right, let me check it out. I started watching it, bro. Oh man, the French know how to make horror. Oh yeah, incredible.
Interesting. which is I mean, it doesn't surprise me because the last thing you showed me was a French vampire flick. So yes, that. Yeah. So it doesn't surprise me. Oh yeah, by the way, this is for your wife. Has some wine on deck too.
She'll be here in a little bit. She's coming home right now.
Oh, no doubt.
Dude, I got her. I don't know if she's into horror, but we watched Halloween Kills. We're not going to talk about Halloween Kills right now. Shit. We're going to talk about that because it is in one of the segments. So we're going to save that for the segment. But we did watch Halloween Kills, and she didn't freak out. She was like, listen, you are going to get up every time I get up to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Coming with me, holding my hand, and make sure the boogeyman doesn't come out. But no, she was fine.
He's the fucking boogeyman for sure.
She was fine. And then we're going to watch Antlers this weekend, and she's down to watch the new Scream. How do you feel about that, by the way?
I loved number 4. You know what I mean? Like the continuation of the family craziness, I guess. So I thought that was a good plot for the screenplay. You know what I mean? But I loved it.
No, but I mean 5? the one that hasn't come out yet. I mean,
for 5, I don't know. Yeah. Like, have you watched the trailer for it?
I did. And you know, I mean, the thing that shocked me the most is like what's her name? Like Monica from Friends. Dude, the Botox is not looking good.
The Botox.
Yo, I was like, holy shit, bro. But
that
that
makes sense.
But I'm definitely gonna watch it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Of course. Wes Craven fan for life. Yeah. Like honestly, when he passed away, I was like, who's gonna fill his shoes? Like who? Like he was one of the best, honestly. Yeah. For me. You know, hence
definitely tough. I mean, right now, if you think about like some of the newer horror movies that are doing great, that are pretty much beloved by horror fans. I mean, the dude that does like Hereditary and Midsommar, he's kind of like new on the scene, right? He's really good.
G24.
Yeah, he's really good. And but I don't really know of a lot of. I guess the guy that does Raw is kind of like making a big splash. This Titan movie is like. The reviews are fucking insane. So
is it new?
It's new. It was in theaters, and then now it's on VOD for $6.99 if you want to rent it. I think $20 if you want to own it. I rented it on Prime to just check
I'll probably
it out.
Rent it since you're saying that it's that good.
I mean, it is wild. It is a wild French horror movie.
Where it makes sense. You're a wild boy.
There's body horror. There's like. They explore concepts that aren't really, they're not really explored in like American cinema too much, like weird stuff where you're thinking like, oh, is this going to happen right now?
Right.
You know, not like, not just gore, like actual, like people are just talking and there's like weird tension. And I'm
right. Like, oh, that psychological. Yes.
And I was
I love psychologicals.
I was watching it on the train, right? So I'm trying to like not show people what I'm watching because it's like there's like these lesbians making out and like sucking each other's nipples, and I'm like, what the
you a wild boy. No, you know what? I was gonna speak on that too, because me and you are in a class where we see things differently from our phones. Like the way I edit my videos. I see it completely different on this bigger screen compared to other people who have these smaller screens. And you know what I'm talking about. If you watch my videos, then it's just.
I love your new format, by the way. Like you do this format now where you'll have a video in the middle, and then you'll have like some graphic, and then the title
like
of
some
the
back
movie.
cover art.
I think it's fucking dope the way you do that. You should keep doing that. I really like it, man. You're putting in a lot of work on TikTok, bro. Like I wish
I'm trying.
I could put more. I'm just spread so thin with the other, platforms, but I try to post at least like once or twice a day on TikTok. I want to do more. Like I want to do like reviews too, or like maybe do some funny sketches, but it's just tough with the time. And I think sooner or later I'm gonna have to ask to like work like 2 days less, bro, and just
just to get on the grizzy. Yeah,
it's
no,
getting
I
too
get
much.
it, and believe me, I'm spread thin right now. Like I literally have been abusing my other 2 channels trying to focus on Midnight Movie. Plus, I want to get my YouTube started and work and everything else. So literally, if it wasn't for my insomnia, a lot of stuff wouldn't be done in the sense of editing. You know what I mean? Truthful, no bullshit.
Yeah, because editing definitely takes time, man. You know, I thought about this. I actually did an unboxing of a bunch of stuff that a homie sent me, some really dope knives, and the way that I did it,
I've seen that,
to save time on editing, is to just on YouTube I made a big video, right, where I actually unboxed it and stuff like that. I did it through StreamYard, like this thing we're using right now, and then I just edited some stuff, not too much, but the audio is already crispy. The video is like not the best. My camera definitely looks better when it's off this service, but it doesn't look bad, and I think I try to focus more on like speed when I make content. You know what I mean? It's like I want to make sure that I'm able to consistently post everywhere.
Right.
And it seems to be working.
Obviously.
I mean, kind of. It's starting to work finally. Like we're starting to bring in some cash finally. We solved the monetization problem for the YouTube, and Google sent me some money, and it's just starting to work again. So for 7 months we weren't monetized, bro, which is insane.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Let's get back into some more horror talk. So
I got one for you real quick. Have you watched Lamb yet?
No, so I want to, but it's not on VOD yet, and there's no way I could bring Kelly to watch that. I do not think I can.
It's not what you think. I swear, both of you guys are going to enjoy this movie.
I know I'm gonna fucking love it. Like I know already. Bro. I just watched a movie with that same actress in it.
Naomi
Rapace or something like
that. It's an interesting name. I forget it.
She did a movie, and it just released on Netflix. I want to say a couple of days ago. It's called Long Trip, and the premise of the movie is the husband and she's the wife. They go away to a cabin, and they're actually like planning to kill each other. But then some other stuff.
That sounds familiar.
And some other stuff happens. I'm not gonna spoil it, but some other stuff happened that prevents them from doing that, and they basically have to work together to overcome this thing. And it's fucking good, dude. I just finished that. That was a good one, and she's in it. I always love watching her in movies. She's really good.
No, she's in Bright as well.
How about Lamb though? Like it was fucking wild.
Lamb is an emotional roller coaster that will fuck you, bro. Like I am not, and A24 does that shit. If you watch any A24 like production, they fuck you, and you're about to get fucked, and you just willingly go into it knowing you about. Lamb, I recommend it for you, especially for you. You need to watch this movie.
I did a little Google search here so the audience can see a little bit. So this is like a very unassuming like images I see here.
Right? No, because it's so simplistic in the way it's shot. Even the screenplay is so easy to follow and grasp. But the monstrosity of what the fuck is going on is what makes it like terrifying. Like I swear to you, bro, this is probably one of the best mind fucks I've had this year.
I gotta check this out. I definitely want to check it out. If it's a mind fuck, I love that. I love A24. They're just known for those weird psychological things.
Look, I know you don't you don't mind being spoiled to a certain degree. So, no. I mean, if you want me to, I could spoil a little bit.
Well, I'm assuming it has to do with like slaughtering animals. I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's so simplistic. You go into it and it's a subtitled movie. So knowing that, you think you're going to have to read a lot. No, literally, it was like a silent film. It starts and then just everything is just like followed along by what they're doing. And you're just automatically grabbed in like, yo, where the fuck is, this is where it's going. Holy shit. And there's a baby lamb.
On VOD, like I would watch it like tomorrow, bro.
It's going to be out soon, I promise you, because it was only one place here. that was literally playing it.
So they're showing it they were showing it in a bunch of places before, but now they're only showing it like really in one place. So
yeah, because it's at
on VOD
the end of its run.
Yeah, and it's rated R. I'm fucking in, dude.
Bro, I'm telling you, it is not what you think. You're gonna go into this and you're gonna think, like you said, some bullshit like with slaughter. No, or you're gonna think there's some, such and such.
Here's my prediction on A24. There's gonna be like some weird, like medical gore, maybe, or like some like weird family dynamic, like incestual shit.
No.
Oh shit. Okay.
There's a family dynamic, but it's not incestual.
Because like usually sometimes foreign films will like go to that thing because it's like the most taboo shit, like
no.
Okay, so I'm glad that I did not guess it because movies that
I did though, because I'm fucking great. That's why, damn it. But that's besides the point. But yeah, like you go into this, I swear, and you feel this sinister, ominous feel like from the jump. And then as soon as everything starts opening up, you're like, yo, where are they going with this shit? And then you see where they go. And it's like, it's surprising, but then it's just like, it leaves more questions than answers at the end, which is the mind fuck. You know what I mean?
Ellie hates that. So I think that I'm definitely going to watch it on my own. Because she doesn't like unopened things. Like open-ended things.
No, I love that type of like stuff too. But
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it when it's like that.
That goes into like me, and like I was telling my friend recently, like I love watching horror films where everybody died because it's more realistic. You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna get away, but it's always like this is a horror movie. Everybody needs to fucking die, and that's just my warped sense of humor about horror films, I guess.
I don't mind I don't mind movies where everyone dies. I mean, that's how the Koreans do it. I mean, I love them.
That's how the Koreans
do it. I'm saying? Like, right?
Yo, then you will love this movie called No One Lives, and it's the guy from Dracula Untold. I forgot what his name.
That. It was a WWE production.
Yes.
Love that fucking.
That
movie,
shit was crazy, bro.
Crazy
like
gore. And a crazy story where like you think this dude is gonna get fucked up, and like guess what? He's crazier than. Yeah, I'm gonna share a screen a little bit so the audience can see what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, this is fucking good, dude.
Right? I didn't expect it to be that good.
Beauty and the Beast, bro.
Yeah, it is him from Beauty and the Beast. You're right. Fucking dancing with teacups to becoming the ultimate soldier. You know what I mean? Like,
shit, look at this right here. Just fucking this dude up.
Yeah, that scene itself is so fucked up because you know what comes after that. That shit. That was the most
cool movie.
Surprising part of the film is when he crept out the back of old boy. Like,
this is 2012. Holy damn, time flew by so fast, dude.
Right? And I was born in 83. So with that being said, when I talk to people about things they don't remember or have never heard of, it makes me feel so ancient, bro, even though I'm not. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Bro, I'm going to be 41 soon. It's like, fuck.
Oh, yeah. You ready for your AA RP card?
I know. Right? Walker like right now. Yeah, I fucking love No One Lives, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The other ones, what was the other WWE one with Kane?
The one with John Cena.
See No Evil? No, See No Evil, right? The one with Kane.
See No Evil with Kane. Yes, there was two of those.
The first one was all right, I think, and I think the second
first one was better than the second.
Yes, I agree with you on that. He was all like, he's like trying to jerk off, and she's like, nah.
Right. Yo, you remember the scene where they was in the morgue when she was on top of his body, and then they start making out and doing shit. And then he was
all like fucked up. It was Kane.
Yeah, it made me feel like it was like Jason X in a way, because you see he had like an upgrade. He stuck some shit in his face, and I was just like, "You got a mask and shit." Like, what? This is crazy. Like, I dig Kane. Crazy, I really do.
Oh shit!
Not Kane Hodder. That's the Jason.
Dude, this is crazy right here. See No Evil, man. I remember this with the hook, bro.
Yeah, no, and that's the great part of it. Was a good movie prop Like it wasn't used a lot in it, but it did play its part in, you know, the whole makeup of his character, which was cool for a weapon.
The monkeys right here.
Hey, what the fuck, Monkey?
See no evil.
Oh yeah, that's from the shit that correlated with the video. Hey, his mama was batshit crazy, bro. Like crazy. It makes me feel that shit really happened. I feel like it really, really happened. Like I could see that happening. Some religious person goes a little crazy and
let's get into some segments right now because like I could talk to you forever and I want to like keep the show.
Right, let's get down to the nitty gritty
right now, and we're gonna play a little segment called Sharp or Dull. You've played this before. I'm gonna show you a picture and you're gonna decide whether it's sharp or dull. Spiral.
That's a fucking complex question to ask, bro. And you know it. You did that shit on purpose. I can only imagine how you feel.
So my review of it was not great. It was, of course,
it wasn't.
Yeah, it was not great. I gave it 1 out of 5.
I don't think it was that low.
I love Chris Rock, but like this was not one of his better performances. In my opinion.
His acting chops in this were good. I feel like because it was different from what he's used to doing. So he brought that comedic relief along with some dramatic feel to it. I thought it was a good performance by him.
I love the tongue trap. That's probably my favorite thing about the whole movie. The tongue with the subway. I thought that was like really good.
I forgot. That's how.
In the very beginning, the dude is like on a chair and he's like, in order to save yourself, you have to jump. And like,
you want to play a game,
you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, that's definitely uncomfortable. I do not want that to happen to me.
Right.
And, so that's how the movie started, right? That was like the first death, and I had high hopes for it right there. I was like, oh, this.
You did. So I thought it was good. It just wasn't good enough to be like, you know, like word of mouth to give, you know, a recommendation.
Yeah, but I mean, I definitely didn't do that. I'm gonna go dull on it. If you're a Saw fan, it's some of the. I mean, you know, it was. I didn't like a lot of the traps either. I thought they were like cool, but you know, some of the Saw traps were way more diabolical, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And a lot of people forget he wasn't like a mass murderer, like psychopathic person. He was doing this to set people free mentally. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The storyline applied with Saw is so much more than what people give these movies for, or this franchise, which is like gore bait. You know what I mean?
I like Saw. I actually like Saw, man. I give it its props. And while some of the stories in the later runs of the movie were not the best, I still like enjoyed them because these fucking devices were just so over the top and crazy.
Yeah.
And there is that whole thing where Jigsaw gives you a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually gives you a chance
to change your life and your mind.
Yeah. And it's really up to you if you can do it, you know? So I'm going to give this one a dull, I think, for the fact that, you know, again, this is kind of like the same syndrome as The Craft. It's like, this did not feel like a Saw movie to me.
I wouldn't say that bad, bro. It wasn't that bad. Like,
I don't know.
You disagree, huh?
I liked Samuel J. in it.
Well, yeah, it's Samuel Jackson.
I know. That's why I'm like, oh, okay. I like him. Like he was cool.
It's like Morgan Freeman playing the voice of God. How could you not like? You know what I mean? How could you not like that?
We're going dull on Spiral, though, right?
Yes, dull.
Okay.
Very.
The next one here, I hope you've watched it.
Hey, you know what? Go fuck yourself for that. You already know that, right?
Well, I want you to talk about
you tell me. You tell me first your opinion.
So this is where you and I think differ in opinion, because what I gave this movie is I was pretty lenient with it. Because at the time that I watched it, I watched so much garbage, like a lot of 1 stars, a lot of stuff like that. Things were really letting me down. So when I watched Night Teeth, actually, you know, one of the criterias that I put on my Letterboxd app. You should do that, by the way. Letterboxd is pretty dope.
Yeah, you was telling me about that last time.
Yeah, so it's like a social media app where you could review any type of movie, and I you know, my structure is always plot, good stuff, bad stuff, or should you watch
I've
this?
seen it.
Keep it
Yeah,
simple.
I've seen your rundown.
I don't want to like bog you down with all these details. I try to be funny.
Right.
And I said, you know, should you watch this? I said, sometimes you need a really dumb movie with pretty gloss over it. This is what that movie is for me. However, you need to keep in mind, this is a bad movie. So I actually think it is a bad movie. It is bad. Yeah. It's bad, bro. Like, it's a bad movie.
It's horrible. It's fucking. Tell me what was the pointless cameo of fucking Megan Fox for 5 minutes, bro. That's where it killed me. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm fucking done. That's when I went to go use the bathroom, and then I came back.
You got upset because she was only in it for 5 minutes?
No, because it was pointless. Like, you start off the movie, and then it goes into this story with the two brothers, and then it just shoots right in to everything without really no big explanation. And then you go into the meat of the movie, and then it just fails, bro. And that cameo, it was just a cameo, bro. I thought she was going to have like a literal role in it.
It was definitely just a cameo. I mean, maybe I'm just a sucker for girls, white girls with small waists and fucking tight jeans or something. I don't know. Like, maybe that's what it is.
I mean, I ain't mad at you, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? We gotta look past the booty.
That girl, right? The girl, Zoe, who's the bad one, not the one that likes the chauffeur. She's from Blade, I think, right? Am I wrong on this?
Oh, no. I know the other girl is from Jawbreaker, not Jawbreakers. It's this Netflix show about pageants, and that's why I recognized her. And that's why I was excited, because I watched that first season of that. I forgot what it was.
We're talking about some movies. I hope you don't get too bored.
Right?
About some horror. We do have some stuff that you've seen on here, so we're going to talk about that. We're talking about Night Teeth right now, which I watched without you, and you're going to appreciate that.
I actually heard you just mention me. I like white girls with tiny waists. And I was like, is he talking about me?
Right? Talking about white meat. How you doing?
And I like you just see me just pop out.
You get the thing?
Wow.
Yeah, but you know, Night Teeth, I actually will go dull on this one, because even though I gave it a very lenient score on Letterboxd of 3 out of 5, so this is how I rate my movie.
That's a lot, bro.
Listen, 3 out of 5 is a movie. Cheers to you, my running mate. 3 out of 5 for me means that could mean that I was entertained by it, but it also means that I'm not going to tell you to go watch it.
Right?
If it's 4 out of 5 is a movie that I will
still a high score.
5 out of
Spiral
5.
1.
I gave 5. Yeah, I did give Spiral. That it really did not like. I really did not like it.
I didn't care for it either, but a fucking 1 star. You just that's a lot, bro. And you give this motherfucker 3.5 stars? Was it because of the TNA?
Because Spiral is supposed to feel like Saw, and it did not feel like Saw.
No, sir. We knew that it wasn't going to be Saw. We knew it was going to be a continuation story from Saw. So we couldn't expect it to be what we've already watched. You can't.
I think maybe my expectations for it were too high. I had Chris Rock,
you go.
I've got Samuel L. Jackson.
Right,
you know,
Chris
Rock. It seems like it's a pretty good production. And, you know, I'm expecting like Saw type stuff. You know what I mean? That's what I was expecting. And I feel like I didn't get enough of it. That's why I gave it that. Night Teeth is like completely blank canvas. And if you want to watch something dumb with some decent production value behind it, it's not the worst.
The cinematography in it was great in certain shots. Like I swear, like that one shot when they were rolling up on the house in that field of like LED lights. That was like a beautiful scene.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what saved it for me, because like I said, if you want to watch a dumb movie with some gloss over it, like this is one of those movies. You know, it's not necessarily
a date night movie. Definitely for like.
Kelly would have been pissed if I watched that with her.
You think so?
It's a vampire movie. Megan Fox has a cameo in it. And this chauffeur, which I'm sure you've been like, man, that chauffeur is cute and shit. I already know you'd say that. He takes over the like a limousine service for his brother. And he picks up these 2 girls, like, first of all, like dimes, right?
Right.
And
he said like
tens, like actual fucking tens. Like, and then and then they turn out to be vampires, and he gets pulled into this world. And that's a pretty cool premise if you think about it.
I was like,
on paper.
Exactly. Because when I saw the trailer, I was like,
I hate to say this, but you lost me at Megan Fox.
What you mean, bro?
Megan Fox is a beautiful poster.
Okay.
You're right.
And I mean, ultimately, she doesn't have a huge ton of acting chops on her.
Jennifer Body was like literally like her.
Transformers 1. I could never forget.
She didn't do that much in Transformers, though.
She just needed to open the hood of the car. That's all she needed to do for me.
Yo, bro, you need to stop.
No, I think Michael Bay and her got into beef.
That's they did because she wanted to have like acting parts in it, and he was like, no, "We're here to look good."
I saw her,
and you know what? And look, to be fair, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have given her more. I'm just saying that she's not the biggest method actor I've ever seen. She's very basic.
And my girl has a degree in acting. So
Jennifer's Body was not impressive.
She's like,
it wasn't impressive. And I saw Jennifer's Body.
I like that movie.
Jennifer Body is a good horror flick.
Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah,
Megan Fox. I like that movie. All right. We're going to go dull on 19th. We're going to continue to the next one. All right.
Dull. Got it.
Did you watch this movie? Did you watch this movie?
Yes and no.
No? Yes or no?
Yes and no.
Okay, so you didn't like this movie.
He didn't complete it.
No, because it was Vince Vaughn doing super weird shit. I don't even know how to approach this.
Every other movie?
You know what's funny is I like this movie.
I know you did.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to have this podcast, because I know that there was going to be a lot of differences in opinion. And I told Kelly I really like this movie because
right here,
good and gore.
Yeah,
I will say that the poster to it is a spoof on Freaky Friday.
Oh yeah, 100%. Right. So, and I'm gonna tell you right now,
Happy Death Day. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. Yep.
Or it was good, man. I liked it. I finished it. Some of the kills were good.
The gore was decent.
Yeah, dude, the fucking kill scene with the wine bottle shoved into the throat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see. Yeah. I give it points for the kills too. You know what I mean? Some of the kills were really good. I enjoyed it.
The storyline with him switching bodies and doing the over dramatic teeny bop shit, that's what bothered me. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That shit always cracks me up.
Because he was acting like a little girl, like a high school girl.
He was. Wait a minute. Remember when they did the cheers?
It was funny, though. I think you would have enjoyed it,
Let's compare it to, like, the best portrayal of that, which was Jack Black in the Jumanji remake.
Oh, when he was Kevin Hart?
No, Jack Black was the girl in the first.
Oh, yeah. See, but that was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
I thought this was funny too.
Was this as funny as that, or was this?
There was this one scene.
Absolutely.
That's fucking like cringed me so hard. Where like the guy
kind of sexual.
The guy that she fucking liked, right? Because he already knew that she was in Vince Vaughn, right? And
she was in him.
Yeah,
nice.
This is a very sexual conversation.
They were talking,
I see, right?
They were talking and shit, and then they were like, is it weird? Like, I really want to kiss you right now, and it's Vince Vaughn. He goes, "Please, we should." My body. And then they kissed you.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that was a bit too much, bro.
It was funny to me, yo. It was
so funny.
And he was like, "Oh man, I think you're right. We should wait."
Bro, like how could he be attracted to a 6'3" dude or taller?
Like, love transcends. Yo, love is blind, bro. Love transcends.
Not when you're heterosexual. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it was definitely a scene that maybe it was like, to me, I thought it was funny, but
no, it was. It had its moment. Yeah,
it's like one of those movies, like some Hangover, Bridesmaids types movies, like that kind of humor,
where comedy got really raunchy. Like, that's what I was telling my friend the other day. When The Hangover like came out, it changed the ratings for movies. It's like PG-13 movies became like R-rated movies, and such and so forth. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can thank The Hangover for that shit. That's for sure.
Well,
so funny.
I'm gonna go sharp for freaky, and you guys are going dull, I think, on this one.
Okay, you don't get this shit out of here, bro.
All right, look. So this is the next thing right here. Did you watch this movie?
I started watching it, but you know what? The effects, like the physical effects, kind of like melted it for me. But it was good.
It's supposed to be bad. So out of all the movies that I watched this month, this was the only 5 out of 5 that I gave.
I can see you doing that because the little girl in the dialogue between her and the monster is hilarious, bro.
It's so
like I'll give it that.
Like because you know, of course, funny. Like Asian, I watch Power Rangers, and this was
you're Asian.
This was basically Power Rangers, but gory. Yeah, this felt like fucking Power Rangers to me. Sentai, what it's called.
Not Power Rangers,
bro. when you
where's
watch
Goldar? Where's Zelda?
No. This is what you gotta let me explain.
Okay.
The costumes of the creatures. There was this whole council of like beings of light that were like conversing on how to defeat, you know, Psycho Gorman, right? These motherfuckers looked like they could be from the Power Rangers. They were dressed that way, rubberized costumes, foam, but very highly detailed, much higher detail than the Power Rangers. But I'm watching this and I'm like, yo, like fucking Zordon about to come out right now, you know, what I mean? And fucking the Megazords and shit. And even the last battle felt like even did you get up to the brain? Like the kid gets turned into the brain?
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. This kid gets turned into a living brain with tentacles. It's like one of their friends.
I did see that part, and yeah, he fucked him over so
like
horribly.
Power Rangers, bro, because this guy Psycho Gorman is like actually an anti-hero, kind of. The reason why he wants to destroy the universe is that he was enslaved for such a long time.
Got it.
And you know. And I just thought it was so funny the shit he would do, and he was like, "I'm gonna give you a warrior's death," and he fucking opens his mouth and just sucks the guy into his body, and all this blood is squirting out everywhere. And it just reminded me of like 80s gore, practical effects, and it was just a funny movie to me. You know, that's why I gave it a 5 out of 5, bro. I gave it a 5 out of 5.
I wouldn't say a 5 out of 5, maybe a 3.5.
Okay,
3.5 for sure.
That's a fair score. I fucking loved it. I mean, look at this poster, babe.
Look at the poster. There's the brain.
It's hilarious. I swear the little girl is spot on with her, like her.
She was so good.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, it was good.
She was like
little girl, big
her parents are trying to tell her stuff, and she's like going to bed. She's like, dismissed. She just fucking covers her. She goes, Dad. She sticks her hand out, and the dad comes back, gives her a high five, and then she goes to bed.
That's so funny.
Like, right. The little girl made the movie. She really did.
I'm going sharp on this one.
I'll go sharp with you. I'll give you that.
Okay. All
right. So this is, have you seen this movie Antiviral?
Looks familiar.
It's no. It's it's one of the weird body horror stuff. If you haven't watched it, we're gonna skip it. I give it a sharp, by the way. If you guys like really gross stuff, like with blood,
here you go.
Fucking watch this shit. This shit will fuck you up, dude. So here's the premise of the movie. People are so obsessed with celebrities that getting the same sickness that they get is like a trend.
Yeah, I could see
that.
And
like people inject themselves with like Tom Cruise's fucking flu or something that he has currently, just to feel closer with them. And this guy is one of those administrators of the virus loads or whatever the fuck it is.
Isn't he 12?
No. It's a very gross movie that I thoroughly enjoy.
So you like grotesque shit?
Oh yeah, he does.
I like everything. I like everything, but I definitely.
Your wife just told me you lying, bro. Yeah, you like grotesque shit.
I love grotesque stuff. Yeah, I do. I love grotesque stuff. I also love supernatural. I also love psychological. I love all forms of stuff, but sometimes, I mean, there was this one scene where this dude is just drinking blood from like some arm, and I'm like,
that's the sweetest story I've heard today.
I'm going sharp on this. They haven't seen it, so we're gonna skip ahead to the next one.
Skipping.
American Mary.
This was interesting because I had high hopes for this, but I felt like the end let me down.
I know, right, dude? I was so mad. This movie, like, first of all, this girl, she's from Ginger Snaps, right? That was like her
right. One of my favorites.
She was so hot in this movie and like amazing as well. And like the story was cool. So this girl becomes like kind of like a like a tattoo, like a piercing person, right? Am I right on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a body modification. Yeah.
She was trying to be like a med student, and then stuff happened. I don't want to spoil it because we're going to watch it together. And she ends up doing like body modifications and stuff like that. There's like some scenes where like she was working in a strip club at first as a secretary. And then, dude, that's... Hollis is like, dude, that's
like, I ain't gotta say shit. You saying it for me.
Fun. But no, really, really good movie. And you know, I agree with you, bro. Like at the very end, it was just kind of like, fuck, why did it have to go that way?
I felt like the storyline should have opened up more towards the middle, but then it just fell flat and it just kind of, you know, died out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It started off, I still enjoyed it. I'm gonna go sharp on this one.
I'll go dull.
Really?
Yeah. Because it fell flat, bro. Like it did, and you just agreed with me. So
I don't like the ending, but I'm fine. I will. This is the thing. Okay, I'm gonna give the perfect example right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. Okay, people hated the last season. I did not. People were butthurt about the last episode. I was not. I did not.
I was not either.
So here's the deal. This show gave me so many good memories, so many good seasons where I was glued. My family was watching Game of Thrones. I would watch Game of Thrones. My grandma is next to me watching the season finale. The show has given me so much. And as soon as that last episode hit, just because it didn't end the way that you wanted it to, everyone fucking just threw the show away. Like literally. Like,
I mean, it did take a long time for fucking winter to come. I tell you that.
Jesus Christ. So
took a fucking long time.
First off, click back over, man.
Okay.
So first and foremost.
Yeah. What happened, boo?
Fucking bullshit.
What are you talking about? She's like, I love Khaleesi.
Let me break some shit down for you. First off, I'm not a simple motherfucker.
Okay.
So that's the first thing, is that ending did not match up with the rest of the show. It literally was out of character for the entire 8 seasons of this character. So that's what I hated. I didn't give a shit about the storyline. It literally broke the character development that I spent 8 seasons watching.
It was mainly Khaleesi.
Right? I'll give you right. You're right.
It was Khaleesi. But it wasn't just Khaleesi. Okay. It was also what's her name? Brother fucker.
Cersei?
Oh, Cersei.
Okay. There we go. You thought I said motherfucker, but I said brother fucker. Anyways,
I thought Samuel L. Jackson was in here.
Right. But Cersei also broke character, right? Yeah. She did conniving shit the whole series.
Whole fucking time.
And then she just what? She just ran and what? So anyways, all I'm saying was I thought that it was not also the biggest fight, the biggest buildup of the entire show was poorly shot. Cinematography was questionable at best. It was super
What do you mean,
dark.
The Clegane Bowl?
No, I mean
you mean
when the White Walkers actually attacked. It was difficult to see.
I was fine with it.
Over very quickly.
I was fine with it.
It ended very, very quickly. It was anticlimactic. It was a huge buildup, and then it just, boom, ended. And out of every other fight scene that they did, it was this huge, extravagant buildup that lasted, and you got emotionally involved in it. With this one, you were kind of like, what the fuck is happening? Wait, what's happening? Oh, shit. She's popping out of nowhere. Ooh, wait, did she? Ooh, right? That was it. The beginning and end. That was your whole reaction to the entire buildup that you waited like mad long to see. So all I'm saying was it was not that, it just didn't end the way I wanted it. It just didn't end in a fitting way that I felt did this show justice. With that being said, you are also incredibly lenient on the way that you do review movies.
Some
because
of them.
You may go.
Some of them. Because Spiral, really he said I wasn't lenient.
You go, it had a really
here you go with that shit.
Yeah. No. There are certain movies that we will see, and I'm like, that movie was garbage, and he'll go,
loved it.
I don't think it was that bad. I mean, it was a great premise, and it started off well, and the cinematography was good. And I'm
kind of like this.
It was written by a second grader.
Look, it's kind of like this, right? And I know that Hollis is going to understand this.
I'm pretty sure that half
M.
the
Night
movies that we
Shyamalan
see,
movies. Okay, M. Night Shyamalan movies. Okay, so
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
So I actually like his movies.
I love M. Night.
I did too.
For the creativity. Yep. They're not always the best, but
the endings aren't always the best.
Yeah, what?
The endings aren't always the best.
Yeah,
right.
You know,
but Stephen King had that same problem as well at certain points, and he's the greatest of all time in my category. You know what I mean? Stephen King. Who?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
He's had that issue in the past.
You have like people who come up with really creative ideas, and M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong is never within the box.
It's harder to say Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Shyamalan Ding Dong. It's so much fun to say, but M. Night Shyamalan
creates call him the guy who ruined
amazing
Avatar.
I mean, he really does.
Don't do that. No, he didn't. He did not ruin.
He did not ruin Avatar, but he ruined that movie though.
Okay, please explain to me. I need to hear
this shit. Show? Did you watch the show?
Yes, I own the show. Yes, every season.
So we love the show. I've watched Cora, like I've watched fan stuff on the show, and like I could not even finish that movie. I don't know if it's because I don't care about the actors that were cast. I thought they looked like the characters. There was something about this movie that didn't click with me, and I am a hardcore Avatar fan.
You know why though? It's because it was live action. It was live action.
I love live action movies. I watched Bleach live action, bro, and I enjoyed it. Like, and I love.
I haven't watched that yet, but it's different because
I did not dislike the. What? I didn't dislike the live action Avatar, and I also had not watched the.
Yeah, but you haven't watched the cartoon.
Yeah,
that's
but
why.
It's a different less bias, you know, because I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was pretty well shot. I mean. The cinematography looked great.
No, some of the fights were cool.
It did, though. He did a good job.
And I will say this is, if it could keep my attention and I didn't know what was going on, then he did something. If you followed the other series and it didn't live up to that expectation, that's a different expectation to live up to.
Game of Thrones kept your attention.
Game of Thrones was forced on
the
me.
last season.
Was it forced on you? Really?
I was like, listen, my whole family watched Game of Thrones. You got to catch up. Bro, she did not watch Game of Thrones. Season 5 was out already.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow. She had the DVD box sets of it, of season 1 through 4 or some shit.
I knew that.
I never watched it. And I'm like, oh my God. So I one day, so one day I was like, just watch it. And then she would watch them like without me, right? Because we couldn't always, I wasn't living with her at the time. And she'd get up to like the red wedding. She's like, oh my God. Oh
right.
My God. Like, I've already experienced it. And she caught up like quick, But that's what I'm saying. Like that show like gave you so much. You know what I mean?
But Avatar is a child's show at the same time. And that's what we have to remember. And I think that's what made the difference between the change. Because it was this lighthearted
when she was 35.
But look, the day that they announced that they're doing fucking like a Rugrats live action version, I'm out. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see Arnold.
Who's gonna play Chucky?
No.
Who's gonna play Chucky?
Right? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not
right
doing
now.
it.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Like Ren and Stimpy live action. It'd be like, bro,
I would watch that shit. I would watch it. I'm sorry, I would.
If it was like a fucked up, like just as fucked up as the cartoon, then I'd probably check it out. Yeah, I love Ren and Stimpy.
What if Cat Dog was live action?
I'd watch it. Maybe
it's a hit or miss.
I don't think
it's a hit or miss. It's a cat
now. Like remember Lion King? That shit was real.
It's Cat Dog.
It's Cat Dog. That'd be but the cartoon. Like I was right at the point where I was like, I would watch Cat Dog because it was on, but I wasn't really in that time where I was like involved in that show. Little like, what was the other one? The I want to call it. The kid's name was Rocket.
What?
There was another skateboarder.
Are we talking about Marvel?
No, I know, right?
No,
like the raccoon.
No,
the trash panda.
Time is Cat Dog, and it was about a kid who was a skateboarder.
I forgot. I know what you're talking about, but I forgot what it is.
Rocket Power or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Rocket Power, maybe. Maybe
it was something like that, but they were both like back to back, and I'd watch them periodically.
Yeah, I never watched the entirety of Cat Dog, but I've watched like
me neither.
All of Ren and Stimpy for
Ren
sure.
And Stimpy, though. I mean, we met Bob Camp.
Yeah,
we sang the log song with him.
Oh, nice.
Not me. I didn't sing shit with him.
I was like, sometimes I still, you just stood there like this.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're gonna go dull on American Mary, and now we're gonna get to the meat here. Halloween Kills. I want to know your thoughts, my friend.
All right, here we go.
So, are we waiting on me?
Yeah,
we're gonna go with you first.
Did you watch my review?
I watched some of it, but I wanted to take the review in. No, hey, bro, I commented on that shit and I gave my own 2 cents on it because I always
exactly that makes it worse that you didn't watch all of it.
But I skimmed through it because I want to get your take on here and get
but there was 2 of them.
I know, and I skimmed through both of them.
So technically, that means he watched 1.
No,
right? Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
And the second one was the best.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I went into further detail. But like I said, this movie was a plot setup for the psychological fear of Michael Myers, and that's one of the reasons why I fell in love and was scared of death of this movie when I first watched it when I was a kid. Because the aspect of someone's uncle, family member, yada, 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 turning into a psycho killer and murdering everybody is just such a big psychological scare, whether you want to admit that or not. So this was definitely a plot setup for that. And it, like I said, it basically gave, insight into how the brain reacts when it's in fear. Like everybody went batshit crazy. So like I said, I think a lot of people didn't like it because of that. Because it focused more on the psychological aspect of fear instead of just the typical things that we look for, which is the silent murders and everybody just being fear-struck once they find out that Michael Myers is in front of their face. Like this movie forecasted the whole shit. Like everybody felt it. And everybody went banana nut bread. Like seriously.
And I love banana nut bread.
Out of 5, what do you score this movie?
A 6. What do you mean?
I gave this movie as in general,
3.
like a general movie, I gave it a 3 out of 5. Okay, so 3 out of 5. Meaning
your review. See, I watched all of yours.
3 out of 5. If it was as a Michael Myers like Halloween movie, I gave it a 2 out of 5, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
So
talk to me. I'll talk back.
And it's fine. This is why I wanted to have you on, because I wanted to talk about this movie. We've all watched this. Kelly's going to give her a take on it too.
Hey, Kelly!
So this was the first.
Save some drink.
This was the first slasher movie that we watched in the theater together. Yes. Okay. So I was like really hyped, because I'm like, yes,
you shouldn't have went to the theater for one. Honestly.
You know what?
I love watching it in the theater.
We love watching.
No, I'm saying for this movie, you shouldn't have went to the theater.
You know what fucked it up?
I'll tell you why you're wrong afterwards.
You know what fucked it up is I did not know that this movie wasn't directed by Rob Zombie.
No, wait, what?
I don't know why.
What is your hang-ups with Rob Zombie?
So okay, so let me keep going. So I was expecting this dark tone, Devil's Rejects type movie, like the other 2 that he did, right? Where I'm like, okay, Michael Myers is this hulking giant that is gonna fucking just throw you through the bathroom stall and like kill you. You know what I mean? And I was really worried right away because in the very beginning of the movie, they showed that flashback and it looked really weird. And
because it was a different storyline.
Yeah, it was dated on purpose, right? Yeah. But in my head, I was like worrying about it already. I was like, fuck, Kelly's not gonna like this movie. You know what I mean?
Because it was a whole different storyline.
Yeah, and then it got to some of the kills were good, man. One of my favorite scenes. One of my favorite scenes in the movie was when he was holding the axe in front of the house, and it was like on fire.
Oh yeah, when he was coming out.
Like fucking sick ass shot.
Yep.
Right.
And I was like, yes, this is what I'm here for. It was perfect. Right.
And but then I felt like that scene ended too early. Like, it just, that didn't sit right with me, that scene. Because he should have took his time and systematically broke everybody into fucking pieces. But
so
I did like how
karate moves didn't fit in the movie. Well, that's what you're saying.
Karate moves.
If you watch everything that he did, it was like quick, like just randomly, like him in a pose, and then he throws somebody, and then him in a pose, and then he throws. So it almost looked to me like, it looked like.
Yeah, see, he was getting trained by Billy Blanks.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Ty Bo, he did.
Y'all don't play. I Ty Bo.
In the Rob Zombie
I was part
movies,
of that crew.
In the Rob Zombie movies, he was a lot sloppier, and it was so much more realistic the way he would kill people.
Yeah,
like that's how I felt. Yeah,
but the storyline was like impractical in ways. Like for the Rob Zombie, especially the second movie. I love how he brought the the trauma with the gunshot to his head to, you know, fruition in the sense of his brain was all jumbled and he was seeing things and but the ending was horrible for the second one.
It wasn't the best. Definitely was not the best.
It was fucking dog shit, bro. I'm sorry, it was.
But see, this is what he does. He'll go, but the rest of the movie was good.
Yeah, because
I like
the tone of the movie. So let me finish with Halloween.
And then it'll be like 3.5 out of 5.
Let me finish with Halloween Kills. Okay, let me finish with Halloween Kills. The reason why I didn't like it. That neighborhood watch bullshit did not enjoy it.
It wasn't neighborhood watch.
Nah, bro, hey, let me finish. Though.
Here we go. It's all right.
The way that shit felt to me was so like, I mean, I'm like, do people even act like this? Like, this is like, no, listen. I've been in fights where 15 and 15 people brawl with each other. Like, I've been in that kind of situation before.
Fucking mosh pit.
Yeah, like actual fighting. Like,
like gangs
like in the 90s, if you weren't hanging out with gangsters and you were Asian, you were getting beat up every day. So I had to roll with some bad dudes, and that type of stuff happened all the time. You know, you would go to Like you would go to Cardozo High School and you would bring 10 of your buddies and you would stare down 10 of these other kids, and then even most of the time nothing happens.
Did you guys like all snap your fingers at each other?
No, it's not.
When you're a jet all the way from.
No. It's not.
It wasn't like that.
Newsies. Like
that, by the way, is West Side Story.
Whatever.
Or The Outsiders. I love The Outsiders.
Like, you know what I'm saying? God, you gotta let me finish the fucking review.
God, hurry! Your views just drag. Fuck.
Because you two
get to that point.
Oh my God, bro!
I fucking love you so much.
I fucking
love you, bro.
He's so mad.
God, man.
All right. Watch parties.
It's like, yo, Game of Thrones the greatest show ever, bitch.
Not realistic.
God, yo.
Shit, y'all gotta excuse me because I don't drink. So if I get a little bit,
God. Go for it.
But the thing is like, I did not like that whole thing. I was like, these people are so stupid. Like, they're so dumb. And then the fact that, like, I don't want to spoil too much, but the fact that like Michael gets caught in this trap is like kind of like, for me, it felt like out of character, I guess, because he's usually just like...
He's been caught in traps before, though.
Yes, he has been caught in traps, but not like that.
He got trapped by fucking the doctor in a fucking steel net.
Bro, he's going to get trapped by like fucking 30 people, though?
It's Michael. Like, think about it. If you were a bad motherfucker, right, on steroids, and you just walking around duffing motherfuckers, right? If 30 people run up on you, what you gonna do?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't buy it, bro.
You know what you about to do. You about to get in the fetal position.
I'm not saying I didn't. The way he reacted once he was cornered, I'm not saying that he shouldn't act that way. But I just felt like he would have been slicker than that, you know? And then,
but I think he was just more surprised. They did shoot him immediately, though.
Yeah. And then, on top of that, you got the motherfucker right there.
Right?
And you're just gonna leave it like that? You just gonna leave it like that, bro?
They should have peeled his muffin cap.
We are never gonna let evil win. We're not gonna do the.
And then they were like, "Yeah, we kicked his ass."
And then Michael,
but that was a coping mechanism.
He gets saved by plot armor, bro. That's what he gets saved by, plot armor.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
It was a coping mechanism. Like, you gotta honestly think about it. You think so?
Yeah. I mean, look, you got a person who has terrorized your neighborhood for generations. You're all afraid of him. You have him already.
Okay.
And you just
think about the most fearful thing that's ever happened to you in your life and how it left you stagnant for a while.
Okay, I got stabbed by 5 people and like it didn't do shit to me. Like, I'm fine.
So psychologically, you wasn't fucked up for a minute? That's a lie, bro.
No, so here's the deal.
We're gonna move on.
What you mean?
Because you become illogically logical. It doesn't make sense. Now we gonna talk about the shit that pissed me off.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Because this was my first slasher film with you, and I haven't watched a slasher film since, like, I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream. All right.
You know, the new season of that just came out.
Oh, I know.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not watching that shit, but I may watch the new Scream.
Me either. True.
So it wasn't the mob mentality. That shit made sense to me. Mob mentalities, that's what they do.
People get scared and fucking branch up together. Yeah, makes sense.
It was the amount of stupidity and single people that pissed me off in this movie. Yeah. All right. The amount of stupid people. And I'm going to point out a few things.
Yeah, please. Further explanation is needed.
If I see my back door open and a bloody handprint next to that back door, I'm not going to call into the house and then say, we need to go investigate someone's in the house. I'm going to go, get your ass outside.
I'm jumping through a window. Yeah.
No, I don't. Like the first, somebody is standing next to the door that has the bloody handprint on it, and that door is open. You get the fuck out that house. You do not go investigate. Right? No, you call the cops. That's literally, look, yo, I'm pulling that white card. All right. White privilege right here. Call the police. And this is not because, you know, I just want them to protect me. It's because if somebody's going down, I need to know what I'm dealing with. Right.
True
I need to see what's good. Right. Locking a car door. Have you ever locked a car door before?
Of course.
This pissed me off so bad. You've locked. So you have used a automatic lock. Yes. Have you done that? Have you ever gotten out of a car when it had the automatic lock on? Do you know how you do it? You just manually unlock it and then you open the door.
True. Okay.
Maybe they were nervous.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Because fear.
You gotta unlock it. You gotta, bitch, just unlock it.
But think about this though. When you're scared of scary movies, right? So with that being said, when you're shook as fuck, tell me you're thinking clearly. That takes time.
I'm gonna tell you this: if I locked that door, I wouldn't shoot out those two fucking windows.
I would have shot out shit until he was in my face.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying: is that shit didn't make like the whole movie stuff. It was those little nuances with these individual people where I'm going, wait a minute. First off, she shot out nothing. There was nothing. She shot at nothing. Right at a sound. She shot at a sound, but she locked the doors.
Yeah.
Wait.
That I also have problems with that scene, and we agree on this one. Is the nurse lady? Okay.
The nurse.
She has this fucking Desert Eagle type gun.
Falls
right?
out the car with a gun. Disappears and reappears across the street, knowing she can't shoot this gun, and she shoots from far away, knowing that he's not even looking at her. She could walk straight up behind him. He'd have no idea.
Just bop his ass.
Blah, blah. Right? She's going back. No, what does she do? She stands there across the street in her stiletto heels, running back at him, knowing damn well she ain't about to hit him. And I'm going, wait a minute. Now, look, fight or flight, right? You know, women, you're going to run. You are either going to run or you are going to fight, but you're not going to half fight and run back. That's not, no. She was either going back balls deep because her husband was being attacked, or
she let him die.
She's running the other way. Yo, I was done.
And then came back later to start banging. Like, that shit didn't make no sense to me.
Nope. I was immediately, when that happened, that scene right there, the car doors shooting out nothing, her disappearing, reappearing to save her husband who already dead. I was like, I'm done.
She watched him die.
I was like, I'm done. Because if it was him in the car and I got out of that car, you best believe I would, okay, plot's thickened. Right.
The plot.
Couldn't you just like drive away?
That was the other thing.
No, I was just about to say that. If you're mad at that, then you should have been pissed off that they didn't even drive.
Just drive away.
Notice, he's straight up. They got a gun. She shot here and here. The fuck is happening right now? I was like, if you are gonna shoot, I feel like you would shoot in the direction in which the person was. Nope. All common sense gone. And look, I love the whole idea of like there's fear and there's little things that happen. This girl showing up after things with some cuts. You don't know how she got those bitches, and she's all picking up like, oh, he was right there. He was right there. The other thing that I don't understand is why in every, and this is not this horror movie, this is every horror movie. Soon as there's a bad guy in the house, everybody's like
don't do too loud.
Bro. Why are you so loud? I would literally be like,
yeah, but think about the trembling fear and not being able to control yourself. Like, think of your most fearful moment.
I have an answer to this. I think.
All right, everyone.
I have an answer to this.
Hold on. My point of breathing into the microphone is that they always make it so loud, and I'm always like, "Are you hidden? Like, are you hiding? Is that happening?"
You know what it is, I think, babe? I think you and I, face this fear every day taking the subway in New York City.
Yo, this is New York.
Like, we come across these individuals, maybe not as big or as strong as Michael Myers, but they certainly have They certainly have fentanyl and or methamphetamine type strength. And yeah, it's like every ride is a roulette of like what kind of crackhead am I going to get today?
You don't know if you have the one person, right? Because
crackhead roulette.
People, yeah. Oh my God. You don't know if you're going to be in the one car
methamphetamine
that where the person snaps. You don't know.
Oh, and they snap.
You don't know.
They have snapped on us before, like never physically. But there was one time, and it was the only time I've ever been with a girl where I thought like, okay, I think I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Kelly boxes, she'll probably like do some stuff. And this guy was just, you could tell he was hallucinating, right? And he smelled so bad, bro. He was hallucinating and he was like fighting invisible people. But he walked up to us. And I think when I don't even think he was looking at us. The way he was looking towards us, it's as if he was looking
like
he was looking behind us.
And he was like yelling at us.
He was looking through you. Yeah.
But unfortunately, we were in front of the doors. So we were surrounded by seats. So there was nowhere that we could move out of the way.
Like, and you know, it's just things like that I'm like, I would do something completely different than these people. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
Bro. I think
like
so.
Think about it. A motherfucker that can't die, right? They didn't put 5 holes in his bitch, and then you put more holes in it. You see when old girl the curb stomped his face on the fucking stairs?
Yep.
And he still got up? Like, come on, bro. Like,
you know, that's the other thing, right?
Was that this whole town is chasing this motherfucker. They finally get him, and then they literally were like, yeah, we whooped his ass. Is his head still attached?
I know, right?
True.
Is his head still attached to his body?
On fire?
Chop his legs off.
And so literally I described it. So my mom, this is a funny story for you. My mom asked about the movie and I was like, well, if it was me, I mean, I wouldn't have stopped. I would have taken his head off. I would have taken every one of his limbs. I would have burned him up. I would have scattered his ashes in different parts of the world. And I would have like his head would have been, the ashes would have been sunk to the bottom of the ocean with like the fucking Titanic gem. My mom was like, that is the most graphic thing that you have ever said. What is wrong with you? And I was like, Ma, you didn't watch what this man did. All right. You didn't see it.
With all that said though, because we can talk about this all the time because I still like the movie.
Yeah,
like I still give it a sharp all the way, bro. I still give it a sharp all the way. Like that's the one thing is like, even though I have thoughts about it, doesn't mean like I didn't like it because ultimately the experience was enjoyable for me. There was a lot of things that I did like, and they definitely outweighed the stuff that I didn't like.
I didn't like the new storyline. I didn't.
How do I like the new storyline? The only problem,
I didn't like.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Yeah. I the only, you know, one of the things is like, is this dude actually supernatural or not? Because he got shot up like mad times. But how does he does he not bleed or something? Like
you know, she said, he transcends.
Yeah. Did he Leslie Vernon it, you know, behind the mask type shit?
Yeah. But you have to think it gives this realistic view. Like, what if all the evil things that people do does transcend them? What if the more evil shit you do or the more people you kill transcends you? Just like they say, when you eat flesh, it changes you. You know, just off topic. You know what I mean?
That movie Ravenous, dude. You ever watch that movie's lit, bro. With Guy Pearce. Oh shit, great movie.
So you get what I'm saying? Like, what if this is the transcendence?
Yeah. Like, legitimately. I want to point out that even after watching this movie as a lady from New York, right, living in New York, I don't feel any need that I'm missing something in my life of watching slasher movies of men creepily wearing masks and following people down the fucking street, because this is just every day in New York.
It was still fun. It is every day in New York. Yeah, for real.
I was like, I don't need to watch this shit. I just go outside.
Oh my God, yo. So I get out of the train last night, right? I'm taking the 4 train. I get off at Chambers Street, and I'm like at a part of the train that I don't normally stay at because the train was coming and I had to like get on it. Dude, as soon as I get off, I see a guy. Oh, no. I see a black man fully nude.
Yep.
An African American
squatting like this and like taking a shit.
See, it could have been sexy. This is the worst part. It never goes sexy in New York. It is New York.
He's looking at me like this, like Gollum. Nope. And he's like taking a shit, and I just like
you had my attention.
I'm like,
black man naked, and any man naked man naked on platform, and I'd be like, I am there.
Babe,
I am looking.
And you know,
taking a
the
dump.
worst part about it. The worst part about it.
No, absolutely not.
The worst part about it is this guy was not like, he didn't look homeless.
He may not have been.
He was just like
he just could have been a shitty individual who had to take a shit.
Build. He was kind of like fit. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Motherfucker's like, tripping on something. He was like, my friend told me to take acid, and I did it for the first time.
Maybe he's Terminator.
Bro.
Well, I got naked and took a shit on the subway platform. How'd you get in? I don't know.
I have no idea.
All right, so we're gonna go sharp on Halloween Kills.
We're going sharp, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it like, you know, a positive negative.
Oh,
it's gotta be neutral. This is a neutral.
What do you mean this is?
No, that's not how this works.
All right. Because it brought you so much joy, I'll give it a sharp.
Okay, we're going sharp.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
Have you watched it because you love it? Have you watched this movie?
Of course. Great. Very psychedelic, but was disappointed by the end.
Yes, so I felt like the last fight was very underwhelming, but I did like the whole kind of like Bruce Lee game of death. Nick Cage has to fight his way to the top kind of
these evil fuckers. Yeah.
Yo, it was cool. I liked it. And, you know, definitely a low budget movie, but fucking done very well. Very well.
I like the color schemes in it as well.
Me too.
Like the psychedelic effect was really, really dope. But like I said, the screenplay started kind of like fall short towards, you know, the end, because I thought it was going to be more. And then it's just really this fight for revenge with no payout.
Yeah, there was barely any payout at the end. Yeah. I did give it a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd, though. I'm not gonna.
Of course,
4 out of 5.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, all right. I have to ask it. This poster though, doesn't he kind of look like Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder?
Oh,
like I'm the black dude disguised as the black dude.
I mean, he's just a little bit dark, babe. Take it easy, bro.
Like that straight up. Yeah, that it's kind of throwing me for a loop.
And this was like Nick Cage was born to play this role, kind of.
It was an out there role, but
it was fucking out there.
Nick Cage loves those.
Yeah, it was great.
Every role he plays is out there, though. Honestly,
yeah,
except for Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. He did Con Air, and he did
where he played Van Damme with a mullet.
Nick Cage movie ever, Ghost Rider. No, I'm just kidding.
No, The Rock.
If you ask my mom, it'll be Moonstruck.
Moonstruck.
All right, we're gonna fucking move on to the next
loves that movie.
All right, I'm going sharp on Mandy.
Hey, yo, you like Moonstruck, bro?
You going sharp on Mandy, right? We're going sharp on this.
I'll go dull. Sorry.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go sharp on it. I liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and this is what I mean. Like, people don't have to like the same shit.
Yeah.
To like, you know,
I like the build up though.
Yeah, we're all watching horror, you know, and it's like fucking
we're all watching horror. I'm part of it now.
Dude, you're watching Antlers, man.
Right?
I didn't have it.
Welcome to the honorary crew of horror psychotic people.
I know for a fact that I can take Kelly to watch any horror movie except supernatural, like haunting stuff.
No, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, and it'll be fun. Yeah, like things like, you know, like anything with creatures in it. There's a new movie called Black Friday with the zombies and Bruce Campbell. Did you see that?
Yeah, Michael Jai White. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna watch that.
I don't know about that, bro. I mean,
we have the AMC Movie Pass, so we're allowed to watch 3 movies every week. So it's like an easy date. You know, it's a cheap date kind of, you know, like thing. You just go to the movies.
It's functional.
Good movies.
We watch good movies? What you mean?
I like to watch good movies.
Yo,
this girl is ragging on me.
So much I like to watch good
and I don't understand why. Like, she's like, I like to watch good movies. I'm like,
it doesn't matter how it is because we get to watch movies for free.
Yeah, but you've reviewed movies with me for fucking how many episodes on the Patreon? Over 60.
I got 1 day off.
And we watched that. You know?
I want to
watch something good.
Like, I want to watch good movies, dude. I'm like, all right, bro. We watched Dear Evan Hansen. That was
I have a movie for you guys. And you guys have Hulu, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you ever heard of Tragedy Girls?
No. Oh, the Final Girls. Is it Final Girls?
No.
Okay.
Tragedy Girls.
Okay.
All right.
No, I've never watched it, but I'm gonna look at. Hold on, Tragedy Girls.
And it reminds me of like Scream in the whole high school functionality of it. You know what I mean? Like it has that dialogue and I feel of it, but it is super dope.
So
you should watch the trailer for it.
All right,
let's look at this real quick.
We're gonna look it up.
So it's like kind of like
Kelly, you will like it.
Oh, it's the chick from fucking Iron Fist. Is it? I can't tell. She looks like her in there, but all right. And it's like a slasher movie.
Killers?
No, it's more. It's if you could watch the trailer for this. Like seriously.
I like this dude.
Oh yeah, Craig Robinson, I think.
Yeah, that dude's shit.
He's funny.
Yeah, I'm into it already.
It's more than the cameo role that Megan Fox had, but it's
the chick in The Craft.
It probably is from
Legacy,
the new one.
The Craft Legacy, bro.
Yeah.
Is it?
The Crafty movie? Yeah, Crafty.
The Crafty.
Movie. Crafters.
All right, man, we'll check it out. Yeah, we'll check that
out, I'm serious, bro. Do not let the back shots fool you.
Definitely. It seems like not a movie I would have checked out, but I trust your opinion. And like I have more movies to watch for the month so that I could reach my quota of 31.
Yeah, we'll watch.
Nice. No, that definitely has to be one of them. I swear. You will love it, and you'll be like, oh shit, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy this. And if you like Freaky, you will definitely like this. It's reminiscent. Of course you did.
Yeah. I like Freaky. Did you watch that movie Spontaneous?
Sorry.
Did you watch the movie Spontaneous?
Spontaneous? It sounds familiar. I can see the cover art.
Combust in fucking school. Like the kids just explode into giant bags of blood. It's on Hulu.
So they implode? Just out of nowhere?
It's called Spontaneous, and basically these kids are just like having class, and all of a sudden one of the students just blows up in a freakishly bloody manner. Everyone starts freaking out. No one knows why, but it's only happening to these students. And they're trying to figure it out. The government comes into play. Some FBI people are like, trying to help them, give them pills. And it's kind of like a high school romance movie, like wrapped up with some horror elements where like kids are literally exploding, where it's like the person that you're so into in high school all of a sudden just blows up in your face. It's pretty good. I like it. Anyway, let's
be watching weird shit, bro. Like I watch weird shit. You watch weird shit.
I watch so much shit.
Legit weird.
Have you watched Suspiria?
Yes, of course.
The new one?
Yeah.
You had to think about it, like.
That's the ballet one.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's an Amazon production. Yeah.
Is that the one with the dungeon and the teachers and?
No.
Yeah, the teachers at the ballerina school.
Oh yeah, you saw the end of it. Yeah.
End of it with you.
Hey, you know what fucked me up? When they had the sickle next to dude's like groin area. That's when I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm not watching this shit no more. I'm good.
You finished it though, right? I mean,
fuck no.
What? I watched the whole shit. I loved it.
The end of it.
You asked me if I watched it, and you didn't even finish it.
Yeah, because I seen somebody's private parts getting disturbed in a disturbing way, and I didn't like it.
That
made me feel.
Bro. That's just like being on the New York City transportation.
This is what I want. Look at this roster of mostly new stuff. Look at this, The Craft and Spiral 1 star. Look at that. I watched a lot of shit this month. I mean, I'm fucking dedicated.
Ouija is good. I love Ouija Origin.
It was not bad. Yeah, it's the originator of the stretchy face, right? Is that who kind of made it?
Oh god, it was it? Is he?
I don't know.
Are they?
So look, Phobias, Kronos. This was a great movie, bro. That was Guillermo del Toro. Ron Perlman was in it. It's one of his older ones, 1980s.
Love Hellboy.
Yeah. Love Hellboy. Willy's Wonderland was also good. Nick Cage is in that too. That was really good. Last shift I watched because of you, I think.
You think so?
I think so. It was great.
No, I think that was another guy.
Person?
Yeah, probably somebody you watched their full videos, most likely.
Oh my god.
That's so
funny. I watch your full videos too, man. Just not
sometimes.
It's not Halloween.
Just exactly. He was not hearing that shit. He was like, "Fuck Michael, fuck this neighborhood watch, and fuck this review." I already know.
All right, we're gonna go to the next segment here. We're gonna close it off with the versus segment. So this one is gonna be 2 pictures. You're gonna have to choose which one, and there's gonna be different scenarios for each. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So would you rather be in the universe and feel the same perils of the people in Hills Have Eyes or Cabin Fever?
So which movie would I be trapped in? Which is funny.
Yeah, you gotta choose which one. Yeah.
Fuck the Hills Have Eyes. cabin fever, I might get away.
That's the flesh-eating virus one, though.
Yep.
I know, but I might get away if I don't fuck with nobody.
If you don't fuck anyone.
True.
Yeah, right? If I don't fuck with nobody or drink any of the contaminated water, I might get away.
Dude,
but Hills Have Eyes,
she's mad upset, yo. She's like, no. I remember the Hills Have Eyes. That was crazy.
I just posted this. I just posted this as a movie of, interesting.
I feel like, though, you could probably beat the Hills Have Eyes people, but you can't fight an invisible virus?
Bro,
I don't know, because it was in the water, right? That's what happened. It was in the water, right?
Yeah, it was the water supply, and I don't drink tap water. So with that being said, I probably have a good chance of surviving. Like honestly, but Hills Have Eyes, you're done dilly, bro. Those are mutated hillbillies ready for that action. I'm good. There's no
just catch it.
I
remember Cabin Fever had the dude from Boys Meets World in it. He was the main
here's
guy.
Okay,
go ahead.
Are you ready for my fun story?
Okay.
So Cabin Fever was filmed while I was in college, right outside of where I went to college. So a lot of the extras are my acting friends from
that's cool.
Yeah, cool. So they'd come back telling.
How about you? Which would you rather be stuck in?
Cabin Fever.
Right? Thank you. Because you can survive,
Cabin
maybe.
Fever. Yep.
I would choose. It's hard, man.
You're debating this?
Yeah.
I would rather my body have to fight a virus where I am against something. My body can work against something.
It's a flesh-eating virus.
Yes.
By the way.
Yes, I know what it is. I watched it. But
you did?
Yeah, my friends are in it.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Right?
I mean,
like he's right though. Those hillbillies. Nah, I'm not about that.
They were exceptionally strong.
Exceptional. They were mutated. They were citizen toxie status, bro. Like.
All right, Cabin Fever, bro. All right, we're gonna go to the next one here. We're gonna mix it up a little. And are you gonna face the people in The Wrong Turn or fight Victor Crowley from Hatchet? So in this version of Wrong Turn, this was like a tribe of people.
Yeah, I didn't like this one, but I would go with Wrong Turn.
It was just okay, yeah.
I would go with Wrong Turn because Victor Crowley's a spectral ghost. Like he don't play no games, bro. But these cats, they was regular people. I mean, a little psychotic, but
there's a lot.
But
you know,
but no,
they know the ways of the woods.
Yeah, fuck the woods. How about that? Victor Crowley is
in a swamp and shit,
right? And he will come back. And he picks the most elaborate ways to fuck you over, bro. I know. Have you seen all of the movies?
Yes. Hatchet. Yes.
Okay. So you know they're really grotesque. And one thing that really fucked me up is that at the end of the first one, how he does the black guy, where he like bear hugs him and then rips his fucking arms off and shit. I don't want to die that way, bro. Like, fuck that.
Not out.
No. Nope. I'd rather just go head up, with a guy with some antlers on and let's chunk him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
with Kelly, they'll probably take her in. The Wrong Turn people will probably take her in. They'll kill
you. The way that I'm going.
Oh yeah, we're gonna die, bro. We're gonna fight or die.
All right, so we're gonna do Wrong Turn on this one. So this one is gonna be a little bit more fun.
You have
to save your wife here. You have to choose one of these fates.
Saving my wife. Here we go.
Okay, you have to save me. Okay, so we're gonna ask Hollis first. You have to save your wife here. Okay,
are
you gonna face the reverse bear trap or the death mask? And I can read this out loud here. I don't know if you guys remember what it is. This is from Saw.
I know what they are. I know exactly what they are.
The infamous trap proved so popular with fans that it returned several times throughout the series. Yeah, this shit is fucking crazy. The device is designed to spring open rather than clamp shut. In effect, once triggered, it will literally snap a victim's head open at the mouth. So it goes like this.
Yeah, I got it.
That's the other one. The death mask is the one where it's kind of like the Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
There's like a mask and it's about to close on your head and there's spikes in it. But the cool thing about this one is Jigsaw, the gentleman that he is, gives you a chance. And the key to unlock the mask is behind his eyeball. So he can choose to remove his eye and lose it, get the key, and unlock the mask. So
now how in the hell did he put the key there?
Because it went from his cheek up and not inside the eye.
Yeah, it was a good one. This was a good I mean, these are both pretty cool traps, I think, in Saw. Which fate are you going to face?
I'm gonna dig in my face.
You gotta go for the death mask?
I mean,
I'm gonna dig in my face, yeah.
In the reverse bear trap, how did she get it?
I think there is a way there too. So it says wearing mask on the head.
She had to find a key somehow.
Okay. Forced to wear the contraption, which tears a bloody hole in his cheek. Oh, I can't read it because I'm like blind as fuck. In Saw 6, psychotic detective Mark Hoffman is forced to wear the contraption, which tears a bloody hole in his cheek when it partially springs open. They don't tell you. There is a way to beat it, though, right?
There is, and she had to find a key somehow, but it's vague as shit.
You going death mask, babe?
I mean, I guess I'm going death mask. I need to know where the fucking key is. I don't need to be looking.
It's in your eye. Shit. Yeah. He does tell you where it is. He's like, it's in your eye. It's in your pussy.
I will dig
you have
that
to finger
out.
yourself. He's just like a pervert. You have to finger yourself. He's like,
yo, how much you want me to do? Like, yo, I got you. You want me to make it like a long process?
All right. All right, so we're gonna go to the next one. We're going death mask on this. This is the last verses, I think, here, and it's another Saw thing here. You're gonna go laser collar or the knife chair. The knife chair, you have to like use your forehead to press this button, but you're gonna end up slicing your face.
Oh, yeah, that's what he did to the old boy that killed his baby. Yeah,
that was fucking tough. And with this laser one, it does not tell you how to beat it, but basically these are medical lasers that they use to do surgery.
Yeah,
they will collapse in your face when the timer runs out and just fucking kill you. So both on the face. I'd probably go with the knife one.
Yeah, you're right, because I feel like the laser one was just a bogus trap set up by the psychotic dude just to kill people. I can't remember, but I feel like I'm leaning towards that. The face one. But the face one, you get stripes like a bango after that. Like that's.
No, it might look kind of lit, right?
You're but like, can you live?
Like Freddy just grabbed your shit.
I know, right?
No,
I'm pretty sure because it's like. Because you have to like lean your head forward to like press the fucking thing here. I think I'm gonna go with knife chair to save you, babe.
I don't see how you're living through either of those.
I mean, you're gonna look fucked up, but I'll just
wear
dude. You know what I'll do?
One you can live through.
If I have to save you with that, I could just wear different celebrities' masks. Like when we're doing the dirty, like I could be Chris Evans. I could be like,
we're gonna have it tattooed so that it looks like you have mango stripes.
No, you're gonna look like a Wizard of Oz character for sure.
You know what I mean?
Look, let me tell you something. Let's get something on the air right now.
Yep.
If you did that shit to save me, I don't give a shit how fucked up you are. You are wearing your face with pride. You saved
really?
Me.
That's what you want?
Hello.
Like
well, you think that I'm gonna be like, oh, your face is fucked up now? I don't want to have sex with you.
It's my choice though to wear a mask.
You saved my life.
What if I wanted to wear a mask? What if I want to be Batman? What if I want to be Red Hood?
You could do that right now. You want to do that right now?
Oh my god, this girl goes immediately.
Look away.
What if I want to wear fucking the Mandalorian, bro? You know what I'm saying? I want to be like.
This is not the way, sir. This is not the way. This is not the way, sir.
You can dress up as like slutty Grogu.
Hey, look, see, this is where we type into the nasty motherfucker.
Hold on.
Hey, get your hand out of this booty, bro. Don't touch Grogu like that. Don't do it.
No, there was a ladybug on his butt, so I took it off and put it on the couch.
Oh yeah, It's a bug's life in this bitch, huh? Oh, go through. So you wanted to dress up in a potato sack and put green makeup on? That's great.
I can do that. That'll be the easiest thing I do in my life.
Hey, I did actually see you guys dressed up for Comic-Con, which was interesting.
Attack on Titan, we were doing that.
Yeah, because it looked like you was nice with your little taco meat out. You know what I'm saying? You was looking good.
The taco
meat. I was just fucking with you. Look, I've been drinking, bro. So excuse my bullshit.
No, that's just mad funny. That's great. That's great. No, we had a good time.
It was cute. And you had the black hair, and y'all was.
What's so dope. Funny is that Comic-Con always falls in October. So in my mind, that is my Halloween.
Same.
And then people are like, "What are you doing for Halloween?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? I already did Halloween." Like,
right?
Are you gonna dress up? I already did dress up.
I was like,
"So you're not doing anything?" I'm like, "I did something."
He's like, "We went to Halloween with like 40,000 people. What are you talking about?"
Trick or treated. I came out with like a sack.
Do you guys go to Comic-Con a lot, like, or every year? Is it a tradition?
Yeah, every year. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
we
nice.
Dress up as different.
But normally I try to make my outfit. So I normally try to kind of cosplay.
This time your husband bought it.
But this time, because we were getting married in September, I couldn't make an outfit in a month.
Yeah, in time.
You know, it was kind of one of those things where it was like, nah, let's just do something fast this year just because.
It was fun though.
But no, it was a lot of fun.
A lot of people asked to take pictures, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It looked dope. Like, no bullshit.
Yeah, it was fun. So we had a good time. But no, we try to go every year. It's so much fun to go. It's
right. I'm gonna have to check it out when it comes to San Diego, or if it
San Diego Comic-Con is
supposed to be like
the bigger
Comic-Con.
one. Yeah,
and that's what I'm closest to. So yeah.
Oh yeah, you better.
I've never went. I've never went. Well, I mean, after seeing you guys dress up, I mean, shit. I got to do something now?
Yeah, now you got to go. Now, I mean, and you don't have to dress up. That's what's so great about
some people don't dress up.
Most people.
I'm dressing up.
Yeah, it's fun to dress up though, dude. I actually got a guy that was Michael Myers that tried to kill me.
Yeah,
in Comic-Con. Yeah,
he chased him down to do a video with him.
I took a video with him right, and I said, okay, I'm just gonna scan like from top to bottom, and he had like the music like playing on a speaker, like
oh no,
he was very stoic. He was just like not moving. And I'm like, all right, thanks, dude. And when I went to go,
and then he comes skipping back to me, and he's like, I got it. And he doesn't realize that the guy is walking behind him.
So I shot the video again, and I was like, oh shit, he's gonna kill me. And he did the thing.
I literally was like right behind you.
I did like I faded the shot to like black and white, and it says you died on it.
Like GTA.
Yeah, he didn't waste him or anything. He walked right the fuck behind him.
He was in character. It was fucking.
I
amazing.
was like,
you gotta fucking love it, bro. You got to.
Yeah. It was fucking
and like I hadn't seen the movie yet, but I was like, if he comes at me, I'm gonna drop kick him in the knee. So he better
give him all the energy.
Why are you so aggressive, bro?
Yo, I don't trust no man following me around with a mask and a knife. I don't care.
That doesn't sound entertaining.
What are you talking about? A man follows you with a knife every single day. Me, son.
This is true.
When do I not have a knife on me? What are you talking about? Me, bro.
I'm married to him. I'm like, I will drop kick him in the knee, and then I married him.
Right, but this makes this segues into a movie I just watched last night, and it was called "A Horrible Way to Die," directed by Adam Wingard, who actually directed a couple sketches on the VHS 1 and 2. Okay. I don't know if you ever heard of Adam Wingard.
I'm sure I've watched VHS. So, do you know which stories it was?
He actually played himself in the second one with with the eyeball where he had the camera. That was actually him. And I forgot which one he did in the first one. But he also directed The Guest, if you've seen that one.
I love that movie.
Yes. Because you can tell like he did it because...
Is that the one with the guy is like a soldier, pretends to be his son? Oh, that was a good one, dude.
That was a good one. So he directed that one, and you can see the horror like aspects that is his style of filming into that movie, which was completely I mean, as cliche as it sounds refreshing because it was an action movie, but then it had this really dark like horror tone to it, especially towards the end with the Halloween aspect and the maze, yada yada yada. But
and I was like, that dude is from Legion. The show Legion. I was like, yo, he's dope in Legion. I like that. I like that actor, man. He was in another one on Netflix, The Apostle. That was pretty cool too.
Yes, where they trip out and take the that shit was weird, and they were But this reminds me of a movie where, like I was saying, it's called A Horrible Way to Die. Where the premise of all this is that there's a woman who basically turns in her boyfriend, husband, whoever he is, because she found out he was a serial killer. And the thing is that he loved her to death, but he was a sick, psychotic fuck. And she turned him in. And so a bunch of followers end up writing him letters and basically stated that they were going to kill his wife because of her turning him into the cops, right? And so this whole story plays out where he gets out, he escapes prison and literally goes on this murder spree to get back to his wife. But the ending is not what you think. I don't want to say too much, but
shit, I'm gonna watch that. Where is that on? It's on Tubi? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
It's called A Horrible Way to Die.
Hold on, but wait, because this is a really interesting conversation. What if in the next Halloween movie, Michael tries to kill a woman?
Tries to kill a woman?
Right. What? Let's say that he's going to kill a woman and she knows what's up and she like fights back. And then she realizes they're going to get married.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So
you saw Ray, like he was really trying to see where I was going with that.
I was too. So, I'm looking like, what the fuck? Like, where's this going?
We do a dance number, like,
hey, that was a mind fuck.
And at the end of the movie, it's just both of them just looking out the window.
Oh my God!
Right, my sister. My sister.
We're gonna end it on this one right here. Okay, what is your favorite VHS story out of all of them?
Out of all of them,
I already know what mine is. That's
an interesting question because they're different, and it's just like, you know how I am. I like to have a variety of things. So if I had to pick one story from all of VHS's, oh my God, it would probably have to be the from the first movie, no, the second movie where they do the whole massive suicide scene with the Asian story. That was probably my favorite one. You know what I'm talking about? Where
it's in my memory. I know if I see a video, I'll be like, I know that one.
Because they were like a religious cult, and then this dude was doing a documentary about him.
I remember that.
Yeah,
it was Asian. Was that Asian?
It could have been.
But you like driving away in the car at the end.
Yes, and then that big ass monster was on his ass.
That is a good fucking choice right there. So my favorite,
was a good one.
I think it's from VHS 1, and it was not super long. It was the one where he picks up that girl, and then him and his buddies are like kind of like
the haunted house or the vampire one.
The one, yeah, like she was like this succubus type creature.
She was a vampire. Yeah, the first one, the very first one.
Yeah, I love that one.
That was a good one.
My favorite VHS.
Yeah, stop.
Was Sandlot.
It
was a different type of VHS.
God, did you say Sandlot?
God, stop, dude.
You said Sandlot with the fucking Beethoven dog? That's
my
Sandlot was scary though. Scary as shit. Like no bullshit.
Like that dog was Hercules.
Right?
That was a scary.
I mean, I would probably choose Cujo over that, but I mean,
I would also choose Cujo.
I would choose anything over that. And I'm like, Benny.
You said Sandlot. So you probably terrified by holes then with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I fucking love holes.
I like holes. That was cool. I like
holes.
Love it. That's gonna be the title of the fucking podcast. I like holes.
I like holes. And on that note, on a good segue, I got another couple movies for you, and they are fucking like R-rated and sexual as shit. Right up your alley. Nymphomaniac 1 and 2.
You know what's crazy? I know what those movies are, and I've actually never watched them before.
Yo, that shit.
We're gonna watch that, okay? Nymphomaniac. My girl is in. She's like, Nymphomaniac?
Yo.
Is that about fairies?
Yeah.
No, it's about exactly what the fuck you think it is. Yeah. And the scenes are like, they say they are simulated, but bro,
it looks not simulated. Yeah,
it's not simulated. Fuck it. No, it's not, bro. It's not. Especially in the second movie, there's some like Pound Town with some African Americans.
Is it like horror at all or no?
No, it's Nymphomaniac, bro. We talking about
like sex shit.
Yeah, we talking about a dark story into the psyche of a nymphomaniac. Oh, bro,
Yeah, I know
it was
William
on Netflix
Dafoe
for a
was
while.
in it, right? In one of them or something like that.
Wait a minute.
Who?
These aren't super old.
No, they're not super old. They're not.
I watched part
and
of it.
they're French movies on top of that.
Yeah. I watched part of it.
Yeah.
No, it was dark. Yeah.
It was dark and very sexual and
very sexual.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, those are not like they actually did stuff because I remember reading articles about like what the actress said about it.
It's like I was penetrated.
Yeah.
She especially in that second one, bro.
There's no way.
Bro, there was no way.
Right? I feel
we
like
talking Oreo cookies, bro. We talking Oreo cookies. Look, I will stop right there. But your wife has seen it, so she knows what I'm talking about, which is right up your alley.
Right up it.
Guys, we did it again, man. We did an hour and 44 minutes. I want to say thank you to my homie Hollis, Midnight_movie on TikTok. Please follow him. And I'm going to put links to all his pages in the description. This is your boy Ray, your girl Kelly, and your boy Hollis, Midnight Movie, saying peace. Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.